Well, we take another step closer towards the running of the Miracle Mile in the first week of March with the Hondo Grattan this time around at Club Menangle, a very strong 8-event program set down for decision. I'm going to kick off with in the first with Rock and Roll Angel, back with Jason Grimson after 3 unplaced efforts down in Melton in far stronger company. She goes well fresh, she's drawn out wide. This looks a suitable race for Rock and Roll Angel, and I think she might be the one powering home over the concluding stages. So she'll do me in the opening event on the card. Over to race 2, I'm going to stick with Balraj, fresh from his Queensland campaign. He's up against his stablemate Cruise. They will dominate this particular event, but Balraj is the one for me. 2 starts back, he won the 4-year-old championship in game style at Albion Park, then finished a very creditable 6th. Beaten 21 metres behind King of Swing and the Blacks of Fake. Back to the sprint course, and Balraj will be very hard to beat as he attempts to progress towards a possible invitation towards the Miracle Mile. Over to race 4, and Shorty's Mate, also under the care of Belinda McCarthy. Shorty's Mate to be driven by Ashley Hart. Won about 8 or 9 starts ago with Ash and the Sulky, and hasn't been placed since. He's been thereabouts on a couple of occasions, but this does look a handy race for Shorty's Mate. Drawn close to the pegs. Hopefully Ash might be able to get a nice smother in that particular hole. 3 pegs. There's a ton of speed here with the likes of Don Boston and Thunder Dance. Shorty's Mate might have the final say in the race at a very nice quote. Well, over to race 8. I'm going with the JL Wraith Memorial runner-up in Armour Renegade. Was just short of a run. She had to do all the work in that particular race and was collared in the very last bound by Sue Rainbow, who again looms as the main threat to Armour Renegade. But Armour Renegade, she's a very classy filly under the care of Brad Hewitt. I think she'll go one better and turn the tables on Sue Rainbow on this particular occasion. So they're my thoughts as far as the Menangle meeting is concerned. Over to Melton on Saturday night. A reminder they are also racing Friday night with a very strong trotting program, but as far as the big one is concerned, the Hunter Cup on Saturday night. And the first of the specials I'm going for Tough Tilly in race 3. I think she'll be very hard to beat for the award-winning combination of trainer Emma Stewart and driver Kate Gath. To the 5th, an Expensive Ego, despite the fact that he has drawn awkwardly on the inside of the back row. I think he will continue on his winning way and give the Victorians something to think about over those concluding stages, particularly if Luke can get a nice cover and come late with Expensive Ego. Race 6 will look certainly a put-in, take-out affair as far as Max Delight is concerned. Returned to racing last week with a very strong win. Over to the feature event on the card, and here I like King of Swing. I'm going to stick with the Luke McCarthy trained King of Swing. Luke's been glowing in his talk about King of Swing, despite the fact that both him and Lochinvar Art will commence the race from the second row. I'm going to stick with King of Swing, particularly with the price range. The difference is unbelievable. About $1.30 being quoted about Lochinvar Art, around the $5.30 for King of Swing. I think that will suit me, King of Swing's price. Go over to race 8. I'm going to continue with the Luke McCarthy theme here with Better Enforce. As we've heard from Luke, he feels that Better Enforce is definitely the best mare in Australia. She will be hard to beat once again. Go over to the final event, race 10 on the card at Melton, and Major Manbar will do me as a selection here. Very consistent performer, knocking on the door for a win. In fact, overdue for a win, Major Manbar, and with Chris Alford in the sulky, I think Major Manbar can salute the judge in the final event. So a very exciting program of racing at Melton on Saturday night, highlighted by the running of the Hunter Cup and the clash that we've all been waiting for, Lochinvar Art versus King of Swing, and the very outstanding program here also at Club Menangle with the running of the Hondo Grattan being the feature event. So until next time around, good punting.